10 smart questions someone should ask before booking a hypnotherapist and parting with your hard-earned cash. Hi, I'm Guy from quitin60minutes.com. I'm a Sydney-based nicotine addiction specialist, hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner. I help you quit the smokes and the vapes. Number one question you've got to ask is, are you a generalist or a specialist? Say you've got an automatic vehicle and the gearbox is changing funny when you drive. You take it to the mechanic, he says, I can change the oil, I can change the filter, maybe that'll fix it, the oil's a little bit dirty. Or you can take it to a transmission specialist and they will strip down the gearbox, adjust the bands, adjust the valves, and it'll be running like brand new. That's the difference in hypnotherapy circles. The generalist is the hypnotist can help you lose a little bit of weight, fix your sleeping problems and your fear of spiders. But the specialist specializes in one thing and does it really effectively. And that's what I do. Question number 2. Is it just a session of hypnosis or multiple sessions, or is it a program? In the past, back in 2001, when I first started out, the modality was to have you come in for multiple sessions and have you quit gradually, because nicotine replacement therapy in the pharmaceutical industry was the way things were done. But now we realize that if we can get really, really deep with the hypnotherapy and go multiple levels down to the lucid dreaming state, which not many hypnotists can actually do, you can really rewrite the programming in your mind. You need to be able to still hear and understand everything that's going on for it to be effective, because you won't want to do anything that you don't really want to do. But your subconscious is more compliant when you are really completely relaxed and you can engage the lucid dreaming level of brain activity to get it to work. So yes, it can be done in an hour with neuro-linguistic programming and very deep hypnosis and a couple of other tricks that are top secret. So is it a program? So yeah, look, you'll quit in 60 minutes, no doubt. But can you stay a non-smoker? So here's where the prep comes in and post-hypnotherapy support. So if you ask someone, why do you want to quit smoking? They'll say, well, it costs a lot of money. And not only is it expensive, but it's bad for my health. But there was a reason they reached out, and that could have been pains in the chest, receding gums, being a bad role model, all kinds of things. So the preparation material that you read before you come in for your hypnotherapy session is written in neuro-linguistic programming language, and it brings all of that stuff to the surface, so we address it in your session, making it far more effective. Number 3, after the session, do I ever hear from you ever again? Will you follow up and support me? 100%. It's really important that when you're starting out on your quit journey, that I get in contact, just send you a text, say how you're going, practice the breathing exercises I taught you. There's the acupressure points if you have a craving, because the hypnotherapy does 80% of it, but you've still got to do 20% just for the first 21 days. And the first week is probably going to be a little bit rough, but those cravings will be significantly reduced, but they're still kind of present until your mind can kind of separate what was addiction and what isn't addiction. Question number 4. If I'm feeling like a relapse, do you offer ongoing support hypnosis? 100%. I offer a lifetime guarantee. So very, very occasionally, if you don't fall into the 95% that quit straight away, you might be around the 2% that where you might need another go at it, where we can use some NLP systems to kind of dig out why you haven't completely separated from it. So that's all part of it. That's included in your package, along with the program and the tips on how to remain a non-smoker and how to lower your stress levels, because stress, alcohol, complacency and kinship are the reasons people relapse. So number 5, is it a tailored approach to address personal lifestyle triggers that are exclusive to me, or is it a cookie cutter approach? Well, I have a script that I work with, which is just the induction techniques, But because it's a story, we work your personality into your own mind movie. So there's a bit of a script, but most of it is customized and tailored to your particular lifestyle. You might be a stressful executive. You might be someone that just smokes or vapes because they're bored. You might want to get away from your nagging partner and go outside and have a smoke. So all of these rituals and triggers are brought to the surface. We document them on some forms and we address them right there and then when you're in trance, so that it never happens again. And you're given alternatives to deal with too, which I go into when we talk face to face. So, number 6, how can I address really strong triggers like anxiety, where I would normally reach for some nicotine in the form of a vape or a cigarette? I teach you the acupressure points to reduce cravings and how to calm down, and also vagus nerve reset exercises that reset the nerve in your spine that goes from your brain to all your organs to reduce cortisol and adrenaline. So those triggers are replaced with a new ceremony, a new ritual, and that can include some deep breathing, box breathing style exercises as well that gets it totally covered. What's my success rate? It's about 97%. But how do I determine that? A lot of hypnotists will just hand someone a business card and say, hey, thanks, you're now a non-smoker, good luck with your life. But if they don't follow up, how do they really know that that person remained a non-smoker? Because, the first 3 days are pretty rough. You need some support there. So I'm not going to ask you for a Google review until I know that you're completely out of the woods. Is there a guarantee? Number 8, is there a guarantee? Hypnosis doesn't make you stop smoking. I know that sounds weird, but it gives you a feeling of control, great control, and it replaces the rituals and the triggers that fired you off in the past. So it's going to do 80% of the work, and you still have to do 20% of the work. But like I said, there's a lifetime guarantee. You get one free session. If 6 months down the track, you go to a party, you have a few drinks, someone throws a deck of smokes on the table and says, man, you got to have one with me, and you light one up, it's not the end of the world. You can come back and we can address that. Number 9, are there any hidden upsells? Now this is a really good one, because you might go and see the hypnotherapy hypnotist. He did a great job, it was really cheap, and then he says, well, you need this support package and you need to spend an extra $50 and download this support MP3, which is a recording of the hypnosis. There's also some other stress exercises, some binaural beat recordings to help you meditate. And if you want that and that extra support, it's another $100, $200, $300, put a figure on it. All of that's included. I include that. There's nothing to upsell. I'm not even going to sell you the packet chewing gum on the way out. Number 10, and last one, how do I know that I'm not going to replace nicotine with the craving for junk food and take a trip down to Krispy Kreme, which is just down the road? I shouldn't have told you that. But I put it in the hypnotherapy. I actually put some post-hypnotic suggestion in that is going to make you want to achieve any goal that you want to achieve. And one of those is to take care of your diet, take care of your health, exercise more, and be mindful about what you put in your mouth. Anyway, if you'd like to know more, if you're seeing this on YouTube, jump over to quitin60minutes.com, have a read, and if you want a 15-minute discovery call to see if this is going to be right for you, I'm not going to try and sell you. You've got to really want to quit, then we can do that. You can fill out a form on my website, or you might have already filled out the form and you're seeing this after you've got the thank you page. Have a great day. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye now.